Hey guys, it's JJ. Welcome back to the Maui Dynasty. We are 6-0, unbeaten so far. We are 4-0 in conference, so the only team in the conference to be unbeaten as well. And we're leading the Southern Coast division of the Pac-12. We're gonna get into 3 more conference games today. Actually 2. Third one is gonna be a non-conference game. And for the first one, we're going to have a visiting recruit. It's Manuel Estendia, a scrambling quarterback with 95 throw power, 85 shorts, 86 medium accuracy, but also 88 speed and 94 excel. I want to see what this dude can do. Then we're also going to have a tackle visiting, a 4-star. He has the bust label, but he's from Hawaii, from Honolulu. So we're going to try to get this guy here in the building. 85 strength. All the pass block ratings are 85 or 84. That's really good. Don't know anything about the run blocking. Well, I mean, we know 60 run block. That's not great, but we're on air raid. We don't care about runs. Ricky Brown, a 5-star defensive tackle, is also going to visit out of Macon, Mississippi. Ricky Brown has 91 strength, 88 finesse moves, 85 tackling. Don't know anything about block shooting or power moves, but we also know 83 hit power. He's going to be a dominant force once he gets to the quarterback. And then we've got Johnny Hawkins, a linebacker, where we are in a recruiting battle with Arkansas and Georgia. So we're going to want to have this week go well. He's out of Valdosta, Georgia. Johnny Hawkins has adequate speed. He's not really the greatest athlete, but 85 pursuit, 82 tackling sounds pretty good. Now, for this next game, we're going to be playing Washington, so this one's going to be a tough one, but we can already see Washington has a few injuries at the top of their roster, actually, so they're missing a couple of their top players. We're going to start off with the quarterback, Matthew Leo Ioane, 6'1", 185 out of River Rouge, Oregon. Leo Ioane is a very accurate quarterback with 90 throw power, and I mean, he does have a little bit of speed, but he's not the fastest. 79 speed, that's fine for a little bit of picking up a few yards here and there. Then they're going to be missing their top running back, Jordan Washington, 5'11", 180 out of Long Beach, California. They are also going to be missing their backup running back, Adam Mohammed. He's a broken wrist, out for 7 more weeks. That's basically regular season done for him. So they're going to be missing Mohammed. They're going to be missing their third running back as well, 5'10", 188, Willie York, a former 4-star recruit, out with a broken fibula. He's done for the regular season for sure, maybe even the entire season, depending on how far they make it. But at 3-3, I would not expect them to make it to the playoff at all. Raheem Meyer is their now new starter. Meyer basically uncapped, but I think he's a freshman. He has got some elusiveness, but it's just like a starting point. If we're being honest, 92 speed, 91 excel, no power. Needs a lot of work on the receiving end as well. But their top receiver is Enrique McNabb, 6'2", 201. McNabb is a very good route runner. Elite across the board with his catching ratings as well. It's pretty solid elusiveness, if we're being honest, 91 speed. So McNabb, number 85. Watch out for that kid. And then they're going to be missing their number 2 receiver, LaTroy Combs, out with dislocated hip. So they are having a bunch of injuries here. So the number 2 receiver now is Marco Gaffney, 6'3", 219. Marco Gaffney is a typical big body perimeter receiver type. He has very good release, some solid short route running, but the rest needs a lot of work. His hands need some work as well. And he's got some average athleticism. Actually, 93 speed is pretty fast for somebody his size. But watch out for number 88 there. Both receivers that are going to be fielding today are pretty solid. And then they have a 93 overall tight end, David Twala. Blocking archetype, but pretty solid hands still. The route runnings are pretty awful. but he has solid hands and not horrible speed, at least. Like, it could be even worse. Then for the offensive line, this is a pretty young offensive line. They do not have many upperclassmen, so the majority of players are freshmen or sophomores. But this is like, how do you say that? Compared to how young this offensive line, it's not even that bad. It still is not a great offensive line compared to ours. So I expect our defensive line to shut this offense down. Now they're going to be missing their top edge rusher, a 5-star. They're going to be missing him badly. So the now best edge rusher on this team is Percy Jeffrey, 6'6", massive dude, 82 power moves, 87 strength. The block shedding is really bad. He needs to work on that, but he doesn't have much room there with the skill caps. 73 finesse moves, not great either. So a pure power rusher, nothing else. Eric Palsevsky, 5'11", 223, is the top linebacker on this team. Palsevsky has actually pretty bad. I mean, 75 zone coverage is not horrible, but it's also not even good. Not even okay. He can do something against the run. He's a very good athlete. He can keep up in coverage, just from an athletic standpoint, but do not expect him to make many plays. And then the top corner is Sam Talabo. DB University does not have a great secondary this year. Good zone cover corner, has some solid man cover ability as well. He's a decent athlete, but he's only an 84 overall, and that's their best DB on this team here. So not much hope for this cornerback unit against our receiving unit. We've got Mike Holly here, the top safety. Holly does have some solid coverage ability. The run support's not there at all. Man coverage is not great either. So it's just he's just a pure over-the-top zone cover corner. But there is one thing you should know about Washington. We have not been able to beat them yet. So this is game number 3 against them, and it's going to be at home. So at least this time we are having an advantage. I think both the games that we have played so far were at their house. So finally, nice to see them here at Maui, and they're gonna start it off on offense. Let's see what Enrique McNabb, the superstar receiver, can do here. Number 85. Watch out for him. Isolated left for the first play of the game. 1st and 10, and play action shot already. A wide open receiver. I think that's the tight end. David Twala, as we've got Leo Ioane with a very nice pass over the middle. He's got another one, and that is, I think, again, David Twala, the tight end, with another catch. And just like that, they're already across midfield. 2nd and 4, and Leo Ioane gets the ball away, has another huge catch, almost 20 yards on the play. 1st and 10, and now they are going to go play action, and nobody fell for it. It's Jawan Alba in the quarterback. In the backfield, taking down the quarterback. Jawan Alba looking pretty solid, and that was a drive ender. They have to take a field goal, which is good. So Washington takes a 3-0 lead, but we were able to limit the damage at least. 1st and 10 for Benjamin Phillips with his offense on the field there. Get it away, and Wiggins is going to make a couple tacklers. Miss, and another one. What a juke move. It's Sergio Wiggins. He's been so athletic this season, dynamic. Phillips over the middle on the slant. So we're going to take the catch here from JJ Easy. He's going down. No need to make this a hospital ball. 2nd and 8, motion out, and we're going to throw it to the flats there for Quinton Drengo, and he cannot run over anybody there, but still a nice 1st down catch. And that drive also stalls out pretty quickly. After that, a couple unsuccessful runs and an incompletion on 3rd down make this a field goal try that is good as well. So game's tied at 3 now with 2.5 minutes left on the clock. And we've got Leo Ioane with a 10-yard connection to his running back. Number 28 there in the backfield. He's now pass protecting. No, that's actually a slip screen, and he's got a lot of room to run, and that is 9 yards on the play. So almost a first down, 2nd and inches, and they're going to go play action again, and again Leo Ioane goes down. It's Jawan Alba for the 2nd time today. The pass rusher takes down the QB yet again for the 2nd time in this first quarter. 3rd and 6. Let's hope we can keep it up. But gotta look at the quick pressure here. I mean, just flat out beating the right guard, shoving him out of the way. 3rd and 6 now for Leo Ioane. And they're going to go play action again. And Leo Ioane is going to throw it away. 4th down, and they are going to have to punt it here. So no points for Washington, and somebody downfield with an offsides penalty there. And we're going to have a very nice catch at the sideline. I think that was Sergio Wiggins again. And we're just going to take the first down. From midfield now, 1st and 10. And hand it off to Steven Hendrick. And he's weaving through the middle of this defense. Breaking into the open. That's a 50-yard touchdown. And Maui is going to take the lead here at home. Steven Hendricks showing off the athleticism, the wiggle, and the top end speed at the end there. 10-3 ball game here over Washington. I mean, we gotta just appreciate it, how athletic and like wiggly he is, man. He didn't even use a juke or a spin move. He just was faster than everybody and like quicker out of the corners. And Washington gets the ball back. We get a sack immediately again, so that's another drive ender there. And we're gonna throw it on the bubble there to Kasim Abiameri. Get about 10 yards on the play, make this a 3rd and 2. Quinton Drango's in the backfield there, but this looks like a throwing formation, and Phillips gets it away over the middle. It's broken up for the tight end, Emmanuel Kamea. And 4th and 2, opposite half of the field, we're going for it here. Phillips gets it away, easy, wide open. That's a 9-yard catch and a first down. 1st and 10, Quinton Drango in the backfield, double twin set. And Phillips is going to get it away to his tight end. He turns it upfield and has an 18-yard connection. Kamea has been very steady this season. 2nd and 6, handed off. Steven Hendricks has a lot of speed. Again, 13 yards for him. Hendricks looking like an absolute rocket. And up the middle, it's Quinton Drango, the touchdown machine. He's got the score. And Maui is up by 2 scores here in the 2nd quarter. It's 17-3, and now Washington really is in the pickle. They have 4.5 minutes to at least like get back into this game, maybe get 1 score and not give us the ball back or something, as we have Leo Ioane throw it over the middle, wide open. That's McNabb for a huge 17-yard completion. They're going to move the sticks, but 3rd and 10 a couple minutes later. And Leo Ioane is in some trouble. He does get it away on time, but this is going to be a 4th and inches from the 45, and they're actually going to punt it. So we get the ball back at the 2-minute warning. Motion out the running back, hand it off to Maka Mapanga, and he's got some running room. 11 yards on the play. Mapanga with a very nice run there. 3rd and 5 with 1:20 on the clock. Phillips on the outside, and I think that should be a holding here on Sergio Wiggins. But they do not call it. I mean, the holding should be called on the defense because Sergio Wiggins was not allowed to speed up to get to the ball. But we're going to give the ball back to Washington, and they immediately get a first down. A minute on the clock, wide open at the sideline, and they've got Tuala, the tight end, yet again. And just like that, they're in the green zone, and Leo Ioane throws a touchdown. Washington takes or halves the lead at least. That's Lorenzen in the end zone. 10 seconds remaining, so 17-10 is your halftime score. As yeah, we should have had a better time managing this clock at least, but yeah, so far Washington not been able to get anything going on the ground, while we have I mean, we didn't really get it going on the ground either. It was just 2 big Steven Hendricks runs, and that's about it. 1st and 10 to start the 3rd quarter, and Phillips, he's gonna throw the slot fade again, and that's Sergio Wiggins, and this is just a safe play here. Sergio Wiggins gets behind his defender by a couple steps, and he's wide open for a huge catch and run there. We've got 3rd and 13 now with a couple really bad plays on 1st and 2nd down, and we get a few yards back, but this is going to be a tough 47-yard field goal try here. for Maui, but the kick is up and right down the middle, so at least we extend the lead to 2 scores again. 20-10 is your new score. And with that, we're going to give the ball back to the Huskies. 3rd and 9 for Leo Ioane, and they're going to throw it over the middle, and the pass is broken up. What a play by the defense. And we're going to get the ball back, but 2nd and 13. Somebody jumps offside. 6-man pressure. Get it away. Kamea breaks a tackle, and he's going to fall ahead to get the first down as well. That's 15 yards on the play. And we can just decline the penalty, take the first down. 1st and 10 in motion for Quinton Drango, and Phillips is going to throw it over the middle as Abia Miri wide open for the dump down. It's an 8-yard gain. 2nd and 2, and we're going to have 2 running backs in the backfield, but throw it, and wide open is JJ Easy in a foot race to the end zone. It's a touchdown, and Maui is going to go up by 3 scores. JJ Easy on the crossing route. We had 2 posts coming in from the other side, or like 2 crossing routes from the right side, clearing out all this space for JJ Easy to get into the end zone untouched. And we have a 27-10 game. Let's see if Washington can respond, as they're gonna have man, that should have been a pick. Mitch Hendricks, oh my, what are you doing, man? That's gotta be an interception there. 3rd and 5 for Phillips, and he's gonna retreat very far and then almost throw it right back. That's gonna be a punt, so it's a turnover kind of in a way, but at least we got to punt it instead of giving the ball back to them in our own field goal range. Like, that would have been bad. 1st and 10 for Washington now, after a successful conversion on their first set of downs, and they get another one there. David Tuala, the tight end, yet again. We can't seem to stop him here. 1st and 10, and oh my God, we almost had him in the backfield there. And instead, they're going to get a first down run out of Meyer. 3rd and 4, and they've got a double twin set. They're going to throw it. Leo Ioane has a wide open receiver at the sideline, and it's again tight end David Tuala. We can't stop him. We apparently do not have the linebackers, and down goes Lorenzen for a 5-yard loss. That's Gerard Stokely in the backfield. Did not fall for the misdirection there on the reverse, and they are going to have to take a field goal because that was a drive ender, but at least they are now within 2 scores again. 14-point game. Now Stephen Hendricks in the backfield, double twin set. Phillips is going to have a corner to the sideline, and that is a catch, but apparently out of bounds. So we have to punt it back to them, and they get really good field position out of this one. First down already. That's a little bit too easy there now, as they have the running back Meyer with a catch, and Leo Ioane crosses. 2,000 passing yards this season. 2nd and 9. Meyer is going to go on a route here, passing concept, and wide open over the middle is nobody, but Tuala makes the catch anyway, because Stanley Ferris is a pure run stopper apparently. 1st and 10, and down goes Leo Ioane. It's Walter Lennon in the backfield for a sack today. We have not been able to generate much pressure on them, but that was a very nice play by Walter Lennon. Just running right around the left tackle. Did not see him at all, just an unblocked rush. So the wide alignment really paid off there. 3rd and 21, and they are gonna have an interception. That one's gonna go to us. It's Jamie Ham in a very crucial moment. They had a chance to cut the lead in half again and make this a 1-score game. And instead, our redshirt freshman corner, Jamie Ham, is going to take the ball away and give it back to our offense here. Couldn't get much of a return, sadly, but in a very crucial play there. I mean, look at the coverage down the field. He was completely over the top on Enrique McNabb. And Leo Ioane still decided to throw it. Bad decision. And we're going to have Quinton Drango, the quad man, gets a huge first down. That's about 17 yards on the play. 1st and 10 from the 47. We're going to hand it off to Drango. And now we're just going to run out this clock here as he gets another first down there. 1st and 10. Quinton Drango still in the backfield. Trips to the right. We're actually going to throw it this time. It's just a little dump down screen. And Quinton Drango showing off the wiggle there as well. 18 yards on the play, making one defender miss. 2nd and 11. And now Steven Hendricks checks in. We're right ahead of the 2-minute warning, and Hendricks, he's got some room on the outside, and he is gonna get about 10 yards on the play. 3rd and inches. Let's get this first down and end the game there. Phillips is gonna have to throw it, and he does not. He's gonna get taken down, and Maui is gonna have to attempt a field goal here, and it's a pretty long one. 45 yards for college standards. That's pretty far, but we do make it. It is a 3-score game here at Maui, and they cannot recover from that. In the end, it is a pretty solid win for us. Dominant victory for the Surfers, and we're gonna get out of here with a 7-0 record, still unbeaten, and one of the best plays in the country. One of the best teams in the country, I mean, obviously. So Benjamin Phillips, 62% completion percentage, 1 touchdown, no interceptions. Solid day from him. Leo Ioane, man, I mean, it does sound great, right? 300 passing yards, but he didn't even have 6 yards per attempt, so that's not great. The run game couldn't really get off the ground for them either. It didn't get off the ground for us either, because like Durango, we were not having much success with him. And if you take out the 50-yard run from Steven Hendricks, and the other, like, I think it was a 13-yard run, I mean, that's not much yards left at all. It was just a couple big plays that make the numbers look good. On the receiving end of things, we've got JJ Easy, 97 yards. Wiggins has 95. We've got Kamea on 3 catches as well. Very nice day. For the defense, man, we allowed David Twala, the tight end, to get 11 catches and 137 yards. You're kidding, right? Like, that is horrible production. We also let the running back, Meyer, have 8 catches today. He almost had more catches than rushes. That's not very good. But we do get it done. We shut down the receivers. I mean, that's the most important job, especially the speedy receivers, which in this case weren't too many. But man, Jawan Alba, he destroyed this offense there. 3.5 sacks on Leo Ioane, and then we've got Walter Lennon on a sack as well. And we've got Jamie Ham on an interception. That's very nice to see. But 3.5 sacks obviously is going to get you Player of the Week, and not just Player of the Week in the Pac-12, but also National Defensive Player of the Week here. Alba, 3.5 sacks, the pass rusher. I hope we can get the offseason production and training results that we are looking for him. He's like a 77 overall or something. And then even better news, we get Manuel Estendia out of Reno, Nevada. Estendia is going to be unbelievable. I don't know if he's going to be a quarterback or a running back or receiver, because he's an athlete and he can do all 3 things, I think. But he's going to be unbelievable, and I can't wait to see what he can do. And yeah, we're just going to take a quick look here at his attributes again. So first of all, he already has the Magician Platinum ability, Bronze Option King, Bronze Off Platform. He's got 95 throw power, 85 shorts, 86 medium accuracy, 88 speed, 94 acceleration. So he can do running back as well, I'm sure. I don't know about the receiving attributes, but we're just going to check it out in the offseason. Maybe he is going to be a receiver or something. But yeah, very, very excited about him. And then we're going to get a tackle here. Doubt he's going to play much in the first couple of years of his career. But he's a very solid pass protector. Everything in the mid-80s already, without any improvements. And we're on air raid, so this is what I'm expecting. Now this next game is going to be in San Diego against the San Diego State Aztecs, quarterbacked by Danny O'Neal, 6 foot 195, a former 3-star scrambling quarterback with 89 throw power, elite elusiveness. This kid could play running back if he needed to, or if he wanted to. Very solid accuracies across the board, and 83 speed, 86 XL. He would be a pretty slow running back, but he could do it, I'm sure. Afa Casper is the running back, number 28, 6 foot 177 out of Mission Viejo, out of California there, a former 2-star receiving back. Not much of a receiving back, to be honest. I mean, the catching ratings are solid, but the route running is pretty awful. He does have some solid elusiveness, but absolutely no power and only 84 speed, so this running back room looks pretty depleted. And then they got Will Cianfrini. I mean, we have seen him plenty of times before. 6'4", 190 out of Carlsbad, California. And you've got to remember him just for his pure downfield ability. He's a solid route runner. He can catch the football pretty well, but he's known for 99 speed, 99 XL. This is exactly what you got to be afraid of. How on earth a 99 speed receiver with at 6'4", man. Unbelievable stuff there. And then we've got Spencer Majet, number 2. Watch out for him as well. His hands are pretty awful, if I gotta be honest here, but he also has a lot of elusiveness and lots of speed as well. Not quite as fast, but still a threat down the field. So this receiving unit looks pretty solid. Now the offensive line for this team, I mean, this doesn't look great. And yet again, this is a pretty young offensive line. There's not many seniors on this team at all. But overall, they are just lacking the experience of having a bunch of seniors there. Especially the left side of the line is a huge weakness. So we're going to hope for a few more sacks there. Marshall Carrington is the top defensive tackle on this team. The edge rushers on this team look pretty abysmal as well. Not really scared of that pass rush, but a really good run stopper here in Marshall Carrington. With some power moves and finesse moves as well. Like, he can do everything. He's a decent athlete at the least as well. So Carrington, somebody that we have seen before as well. But I do not expect him to wreck the game plan this time. Our interior is absolutely stellar and the best part on this entire team. Danny Niu is the linebacker still on this team. A really good pass rusher, run stopper, but nothing in coverage, man. That's pretty awful. And just a decent athlete, nothing spectacular here. So not really scared about the front seven at all here from San Diego State. The top corner is Joe Rossi, and he's a 76 overall. I mean, he can do a little bit of man coverage. The press is not great, and his zone cover ability, 75 zone coverage, that's just not going to cut it. And this kid has only 84 speed. Imagine this kid lining up against Kasim Abir-Miri, man. And that's their best defensive back. Imagine the rest of the secondary, man. This San Diego State defense looks pretty awful. And this needs, under every circumstance, this needs to be a blowout. Because if it's not, then there's seriously something wrong with this offense. That defense is completely void of talent, and we're gonna have to show up here. The number 1 ranked team in the country. Let's see what we can do against the Aztecs. This should be absolute domination. We're gonna come out here in our perfect wave alternate uniforms. And 1st and 10, Phillips has 4-man pressure, gets it away, wide open, JJ easy, 1st down. That's exactly how it should be. But now, 3rd and 10, we've got trips to the right and quarterback going down. 4th and 21. Oh man, that's not a good start. And 1st and 10, they're going to hand it off to their running back. The running back with like 84 speed, man. And that's not a great look. And now they're missing their one of their best offensive linemen here on an injury. 1st and 10, and number 28 is breaking tackles, but still losing 4 yards. Alpha Casper taken down by Tyler Hector. 3rd and 14, and throwing it up, and that's gonna be caught between the zones. Danny O'Neal with the dime, even though he was hit during the throwing motion. And now he's just going to take off with his legs. And that's an 8-yard gain. I mean, you've got to hand it to him. They are doing everything they can here, abusing every weakness they can. But this is not a great look for our run defense. But at least we get the fumble. It's a fumble, and we are going to recover it. That one is going to be, I think, a forced fumble by Tyler Hector. The number 1 corner on the team, I think, is the one that forced this one. Not a great look for San Diego State. They were just gashing this defense, and then Casper fumbles at the end there, and it indeed is Tyler Hector, the corner, saving this team. And now we are gonna have a fumble forced, and that's gonna be a safety. We recover the fumble, but we're gonna get tackled in the end zone. Oh my! What on earth was that? So San Diego State. They look like they're getting at least a field goal or maybe even a touchdown. Fumble the ball away, force another fumble on defense, and get at least 2 points and the safety punt. And down the field, it's broken up. Mitch Hendricks, what a deflection. So at least we forced them to keep it at 2 points, and now this is a 2-0 lead, man. Welcome to baseball. We have got Sergio Wiggins over the middle with a huge catch. 1st and 10, and we're going to motion out the running back. Phillips on the slant. It's caught. JJ Easy with a very tough catch on a hospital ball, but he does get it done, and that's a 1st down. 1st and 10, and there is another wide open player. This is the tight end, Manuel Kamea. 1st down, Maui Surfers. 2-0 still, but now we're at the edge of the red zone, and we're gonna throw this one out there to Steven Hendricks, juking out the last man there. Oh man, I didn't think he was gonna be, I thought he was gonna be gone there, but he did get caught at the sideline there. So we're gonna have to go at this with a throw, and that's a touchdown. JJ Easy wide open in the end zone, and Maui is gonna go up 7-2 at yeah, right around the 7-minute mark into this game here. 1st and 10 for Danny O'Neal, and they are gonna have a run here, and man, they are just gonna let Afa Casper run all over this defense, man. It is embarrassing to watch this, honestly. And now they're gonna run it with O'Neal. Everybody fell for it. Oh man, the read option just killed us. It's gonna be a huge run for Danny O'Neal. 23 yards on the play. 1st and 10, handed off to Casper. Another huge run. What is up with this run defense, man? Gotta show up at some point, man. This is abysmal. Now over the middle, that one's caught as well. They are gonna get Cianfrini there actually on a very nice catch. 2nd and 9, and O'Neal is gonna hand it off to Casper. Oh my God. If this is going to continue for this entire game, we're going to have a long day ahead of us. It's a 12-yard run. And now they are going to go with the option, and that's going to be tackled at the 1. And an injury for Jarek Westbrook. So they actually do not get the touchdown there. They are going to settle for the field goal, the 18-yard chip shot. And we're going to have a very nice run by Quentin Drango there. And that's a 1st down. 1st and 10, double slants from the right. And wide open, we've got the tight end, Kamea. They bring 6-man pressure, a 0 blitz, and we have the perfect play call against it. And now they are going to change cornerbacks in the middle of the play, and wide open in the end zone. It's going to be JJ Easy, the #1 X receiver here on this team. It's just too easy. If you're just going to give it to us like that, man, even Easy with his like 91 speed can get a deep touchdown here. But yeah, this secondary looking pretty abysmal overall. 14-5 is the new score after previously San Diego State getting a field goal there. Yeah, we get an immediate touchdown on JJ Easy, and Danny O'Neal throws it away on 3rd and 6, so we get the ball back as well on this drive. Without any points on the board for San Diego State. And Steven Hendricks right up the gut, inside zone. It's just too easy there. 13-yard run, 1st carry for him today. And now gonna be motioning out Quentin Drango. 5-man pressure. We've got somebody behind the defense, and obviously it's gonna be Kasim Biamiri. There is a 97 speed. This is exactly what we're talking about, man. Kasim Biamiri has got this team with a 3, actually technically it's a 2-score lead, but 16 points is kind of a 3-score lead. Gotta have two-point tries there, which is not very likely. And we get another 3-and-out done, Gerard Stokely, but 3rd and 10 gonna be a tough one. At the sideline, we've got to be a Miri on the numbers, I guess, for a 6-yard gain. And I mean, that's gonna make it a makeable 4th and 4, which we are actually gonna go for. And wide open is JJ Easy, run it up the middle. Run it down the sideline. I mean, obviously, easy pitch and catch, 1st down. And now inside 2 minutes, we've got Phillips throwing it out to Steven Hendricks, and he's gonna stop the clock, sadly. So 1st and goal from the 40-yard line, and we're gonna throw it. Phillips, end zone, touchdown. It's JJ Easy again, and Maui is out to a 28-5 lead. And I mean, this is exactly what we wanted to see. The 1st quarter was a little bit tough there with the safety and just not getting anything done on offense. But There is 2 minutes on the clock now for San Diego State. They can do some damage, and they've got somebody behind the defense. And man, we are lucky that Mitch Hendricks caught him there, because I think that this kid would have been gone there. But they stall out there. They do not get any points. They just throw 3 incompletions in a row and don't get any points out of the drive. Give us a minute on the clock still to do something ourselves, but we are getting sacked here as well, so don't have too much hope into this drive either. And with that, we're gonna go to halftime. It's a 28-5 lead. Like, what on earth is the score? That just looks absolutely disgusting. And yeah, so far, solid game, but let's see what the second half is gonna do. Of course, if you enjoyed the video, I would appreciate if you gave it a thumbs up, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications, as we're gonna change to this third quarter now, and they're gonna try a read option, and this time we were ready for it. Taking them down, 4th down, they gotta punt it back, and we are back on offense as we want to be. And this ball is gonna go out to Kamea. That's an 11-yard pickup and a 1st down for the Surfers. Now we are gonna go with a 3-by-1 set. Kamea isolated right. We're gonna throw it down the field, wide open. Oh my God. Benjamin Phillips just completely whiffed on a wide open touchdown, and instead we have to punt. Oh my, this is looking bad, man. What on earth was that throw, man? That was horrible. Underthrowing it by like a mile. And luckily, at least we get down the quarterback here, Gerard Stokely, with TFL here on Danny O'Neal. 2nd and 13, they go empty backfield, and oh my, Jamie Ham just completely whiffed on Afa Casper. That was not actually Casper, that was Cianfrini, I think. But Casper looks to be injured, their lead running back, who has been tearing it up there. And we've got another huge completion, 39 yards down the field for the San Diego State Aztecs. And now they're going to run it into the end zone. Touchdown San Diego State, as the Aztecs are going to take a huge lead, a huge touchdown here to cut the lead in into a lot more makeable distance. This is now a 2-point try for Danny O'Neal, and if they get this done, it's a 2-score lead again. And O'Neal is gonna get tackled. He tried to scramble it in himself, but we paid attention. 17-point game, so 3-score game at least. They could have made this interesting, but 3-score lead at this point. You just gotta try to run at the clock here, and we're gonna do that with the slip screen. 2nd and 1. Now, a few downs later, it's 3rd and 3, and Phillips is going to have a wide-open tight end, Manuel Kamea again. Every game, he's getting like a couple catches that just get him across midfield or something. But in this instance, 4th and 4, edge of field goal range. You got to go for it, man. Our kicker, I don't think he would make it. And Phillips throws it, intercepted. I mean, that's as good as any. If he would have just thrown it away, that would have still be the turnover rundowns at the exact same spot. So I'm not mad at that interception. It was just that the corner peeled off of the running back a little bit too quickly for my liking. But they're going to run it here with Danny O'Neal getting 1st down yardage again. That's 15 yards on the play, man. Can we just stop this QB scrambling here, man? It's awful. 1st and 17 after a holding call here on San Diego State, and wide open. I mean, what on earth are they doing? This is gonna be a, I think, 16-yard completion to Spencer Majette, the number 2 receiver. And Danny O'Neal finally goes down, man. We collapse the pocket from all sides. It's Afa Gash taking him down, but very lucky that everybody was collapsing the pocket. And that's a 4th and 16, and I mean, I can't really come back from a 4th and 16 usually, but Afa Gash, he was demoted from starting linebacker last year to being more of a backup this year because he didn't have much improvement on the offseason. And they're actually going to take a field goal there, and it is good. So now this is an actual 2-score game here. 28-14 looks like the normalest score you've ever seen in football. But if you like count together how they got those 14 points, man, it's absolutely disgusting. Kasim Abir-Miri just running away from defenders. I mean, that's exactly what we know him for, so that's beautiful. 3rd and 11, trips to the right, and we've got easy isolated left. We've got Steven Hendricks on the slip screen. A huge first down, about 16 yards on the play. And now 3rd and 7 for Phillips. And they're going to hand it off to Drango up the middle. They went with a run on 3rd and long, and that did not pay off. 4th and 5. Field goal is right down the middle. I mean, at least they just got the point to make this a 3-score game again. That's the most important thing about this drive. And now it's 2nd and 8, 17-point game. I mean, you can still make this. And they're going to start off really well. Spencer Majette across the middle on a very nice first down. Now from the 41, Danny O'Neill has a 4-man pressure, and yet again a wide open receiver with a nice catch over the middle. 2nd and 2. Danny O'Neill now empty backfield. They're going to throw it, 4-man pressure. O'Neill has all day, and now he's just going to step up and scramble. And I mean, look at the chase that Jawan Alba just gave, but it didn't matter. They have a huge first down run out of that one. Now in the red zone, they are going to go to Spencer Majette down to the 1-yard line. We barely get the tackle by Tyler Hector. 1st and goal from the 1. Danny O'Neill throws it, end zone, touchdown. And now San Diego State is actually within 10 points. So this game is still not over. 4 minutes out from the end of the game. It's a 31-21 lead for the Surfers, and now it's time to take care of business. Throw it to Kasim Abir-Miri. Let's see him run away from defenders again. A huge play. And yet again, we need the offense to perform here. This is just the edge of field goal range. We're going to motion out Quentin Drango. We're going to throw it to him. And he's gonna juke out one defender. What a move. And he's gonna get 19 yards on the play. 3rd and goal at the 2-minute warning. Can you punch this in? It's Hendricks. It's a touchdown. And this game is over. 38-21 here inside 2 minutes. That's a score you can't come back from. And now, yeah, finally we got it done. Steven Hendricks closes out the game there, and Maui takes the win away. San Diego State didn't get anything done with those last possession, so score stays at 38-21. This was a little bit tougher than I anticipated, but I mean, we got more than 35 points, and we kept it a 3-score game at the end there. You can't really complain too much about it. The only thing you have to complain about is, honestly, man, the run defense in this game was absolutely awful. It was booty cheeks. But the run for us was, at the same time, was also awful. So we couldn't get anything done on the ground. That was a horrible game. But we got it done through the air. I mean, that's what's only counting at the end. But, like, look at this. They had 33 rushing attempts for their top 2 players there, and a combined 170 yards. Man, that's 5 yards carry. That's unbelievable for this defense, man. This should have been absolute domination, but we could not stop Afra Casper. Now, the good thing is we could stop Cian Freeney from doing much, the 99 speed threat, but on the other hand, 6 catches for Spencer Majette. Now for our offense, we got 2 players above 100 yards. It was Abir-Miri for 120, and then Easy, 106 and 3 touchdowns. What a performance by our ex-receiver. He has really come into his own from back as a redshirt freshman when he was dropping balls left and right. And I'm not saying that he stopped doing that, because he's still doing this, but at least he's now an actual alpha presence on the field. You can feel the impact. If we need the chains moved, he is there. And he's getting it done. And that's exactly what we need to see. And then, I mean, for the defense, nothing spectacular to talk about. But he's actually getting an award here. JJ Easy, that's the junior. I hope he can even improve a little bit more as a senior. So that he can go to the NFL and be an impact there. But we'll see. Tony Baggett, we actually get a fullback this year because we cut him last year. Dante Christmas had to cut him, but we're getting a fullback this year. We're getting a linebacker here in Johnny Hawkins, a 4-star out of Valdosta, Georgia. That's the tough battle against Georgia and Arkansas. We get this one done. Baggett is Juker actually, so he's a sophomore. He's got, I guess, like, he's a pretty solid blocking fullback. I think he's going to be fine. He's a general label, that's good. But the more interesting player here is definitely Johnny Hawkins, and with his commit, by the way, we're done recruiting linebackers here. Still just a decent athlete, but he's a good run stopper. He can replace Stanley Ferris once that kid graduates in like next year or in a couple of years maybe. But this next game is going to be the toughest one of the episode by far. We're going to play the number 6 ranked Notre Dame Fighting Irish. And yeah, they have an absolutely stacked roster, no doubt about it here. Lots of players in the 90s and high 80s for overall. The quarterback is Mitchell Bethea, 6'4", 211. Bethea is out of Fort Wayne, Indiana, so kind of a hometown kid. And I mean, he's so accurate across the board. 91 throw power, looks really good as well. And this kid can run. He's fast enough to actually play running back and like play running back at an NFL level with that athleticism at least. Arthur Boone is the running back, and Boone wears number 30, so you gotta watch out for that kid because he is scary. He's got, for example, 88 stiff arm. He's not gonna fumble the ball much. He's got 87 break tackle. He even can run a little bit of routes. He can catch the football. He's got 90 speed. Man, this dude is the total package. And then the top receiver, Micah Gilbert, 6'2", 204, out of Charlotte, North Carolina. Gilbert wears number 14, and he's a deep threat, so you gotta watch out for that kid. Elite route runner across the board, very solid hands, and pretty good elusiveness as well. Plus, he is a very good athlete. 91 speed, 96 excel. That's really solid at his size as well. Number 2 receiver is Jaden Holyfield, 5'10", 206, Zionsville, Indiana. So another hometown kid, 4-star recruit with very solid route runnings. He's a deep threat through and through. Decent catching ratings, but need a little work. And then the speed, man. 95 speed, 94 excel. Watch out for number 82 on the outside there. Robbie Volk is the number 3 receiver. Another deep threat, 6'4", 190 out of Bealton, Virginia. Former 4-star recruit, Robbie Volk. Wears number 7, so gotta watch out for that kid as well. Volk has very good route runnings. The catching needs some work, but 97 speed, man. This is a ridiculous offense, and that's even like worse. They've even got a good receiving tight end here, a 4-star recruit with elite hands at the position. Like high 80s, low 90s, that's elite level at the tight end position for the catching ratings. Decent route runner, got some power, can even block a little bit. 82 speed is really fast for a tight end in this game. Von Rosenberg, watch out for him, man, number 83. Dude. And then Marco Dar. The ones that have been watching from season 1 recognize this name because I tried to recruit him and Notre Dame took him away from me. He's an 84 overall. He's become an 84 overall in the meantime. A very good run blocker. Not as much in pass protection, but for the type of offense they're going to be running here, I think he's going to be just fine. And let's take a quick look at the offensive line overall. I mean, it already starts at the left tackle, 91 overall. They've got an 88 overall left guard. They've got an 89 overall center, even though he's injured, so we're going to see an 84 overall backup. But, I mean, that's still a good player. 84 overall right guard, 94 overall right tackle. They do not have any weaknesses on the offensive line. And because that's not enough, the defense looks almost even stronger. 6'7", 246. Bryce Young, the recruit out of North Carolina, he has 95 finesse moves and 82 power moves. This kid is unbelievable as a pass rusher. He's almost as good as a run stopper, and he also has the gold quick jump ability. And Logan Thomas, who is technically his backup, he's probably going to be lining up on the other side. He's got platinum quick jump and platinum pocket disruptor. along with 95 finesse moves. Not quite as good as a power rusher, not quite as good as a run stopper, but elite athletes on this in this edge room, man. Two unreal players. I am like, you gotta be really scared about this edge rush duo. Daniel Kunashik is in the middle of this defense, and he's got three golden abilities as well. He's a great run stopper, 91 power moves as well. I mean, look at this defensive line. It looks unbelievable. Gotta be scared about that. John Key in the middle of this defense, a 94 overall middle linebacker, 6'2", 226 out of Ohio. He has elite coverage ability over the middle of this defense. And that's not enough. He's a really good run stopper as well, and he's got 91 speed, 95 excel. Oh my god. And then they've got a 5-star run stopping outside linebacker with a platinum blow up ability and also multiple other abilities. Jaden Offense, elite run stopper with very good power and especially hit power. He's basically uncapped almost. His coverage ability doesn't look great, but at least he's got 96 speed, 94 excel to like keep up with everybody, man. Unbelievable linebacking duo. And then the best corner on his team is Colin Casey, a 91 overall with 92 man coverage, 80 press, 87 catching. Even his zone coverage is not even horrible. I mean, this kid can almost do it all, and he's got the platinum house call ability as well. So, man, 95 speed as well. Look out, this is looking not great, man. This defense is unbelievable. Emeka Ikuban, kind of weird name there, because we are used to hearing something else after Emeka. But elite man coverage, very good in with his hands, and like even better zone coverage. Kid looks unbelievable. And then not quite the same athlete as his counterpart there on the other side, but like, man, this cornerback unit looks fun. The linebacking duo looks unbelievable. The defensive line is incredible. I do not think we're the favorites in this game. I know we're ranked number 1, we're unbeaten, but Notre Dame gotta be called the favorite here. They have an unbelievable defense, really good skill position players on offense, a very good junior quarterback, a very good offensive line across the board. They basically don't have any weakness on this team at all. And if there's something that's not a strength, I guess you could call it the safety duo, but that's still not a weakness. They still have good safeties. And this is an away game for us, so Notre Dame is the favorite to win this one, and they're going to go with the zero blitz right away. And Emmanuel Kamea is going to get the 9-yard catch there on the slant. Good play call for the offense. 2nd and 1, 2 running backs in the backfield, 4-man pressure, and we've already got pressure on Phillips. He's going to get it away on time. Easy with the catch, and that's a first down. JJ Easy, his presence is seen on the field. 1st and 10, Phillips throws it over the middle, wide open, Manuel Kamea, first down, 26 yards on the play. Very nice catch and run. 1st and 10, hand it off to Steven Hendricks, weaving through the defense again and cutting it up the middle there. Very nice 12-yard run for Hendricks. 2nd and 10, 2 running backs in the backfield, 5-man pressure. And everybody's block shedding here, but we've got Maka Mapanga in the end zone. It's a touchdown on the angle route. They brought extra pressure on, I think it was a zone blitz. And Mapanga right over the middle. He makes the catch, gets into the end zone, and this is a 7-0 game. Now Notre Dame on offense. Bethea throws it wide open. That's the number 1 receiver, Micah Gilbert. 1st and 10, and Bethea is gonna be taken down. This is a fumble, but they pick it up and get the yardage. Oh my, we could have had a huge turnover there, but yeah, gotta be disruptive here if you want to do anything in this game, and I mean, that's not disruptive at all. That was an 8-yard run for Braden York. And York still in the backfield there. They go trips to the left, and Gilbert isolated right. And broken tackle for Bethea, but going down eventually. We've got Gerard Stokely in the backfield. 2nd and 16 coming up here. And, of course, that's always a down where the CPU cheeses its way into a new first down. But not this time. It's Alpha Gash. He's got the interception, and he's not going to have much of a return, sadly. Going to be taken down by the left tackle. But Alpha Gash with an interception here over the middle. He's been showing up sporadically here and there, but 3rd and 7 for this Maui offense. I mean, that's not a great look. And going down is Phillips. He couldn't get the pass away in time. No points off the turnover. That's really bad. 5-man pressure and wide open behind the defense. It's Micah Gilbert, and it's gonna be a missed tackle. That's a 90-yard touchdown for Notre Dame. Oh no, this is bad news for Maui. 90-yard score for Notre Dame, tying up this game at 7. We brought the zone blitz, 5-man pressure, but Jose Mangold completely whiffing on the coverage there. And then on the tackle as well. I mean, that's just a horrible look. Phillips gets it away. It's easy for another catch and 1st down. And we're going to move the chains at least. Let's go get the lead back here. 500 career passes completed for Phillips. I mean, he's been a 3-year starter on this team, I think. 1st and 10, and Phillips is going to get it away. Wide open. Sergio Wiggins. There is the 95 speed down the sideline. We're going to get close to field goal range soon. Probably another 1st down, and we should be in there. But 4th and 1 coming up here, and we're just going to run it with Hendricks. Just 3 runs, 1st, 2nd, 3rd down. We couldn't get it done, so 4th down it is. 1st and goal, and we're going to hand it off. Maka Mapanga, what a move! And he's down to the 1. Oh my, this is exciting here. On the 1, 2nd and goal, hand it off to Drengo, sidestepping the blitzing defender on the interior, and getting into the end zone is the quad man. He's got the touchdown, Quentin Drengo, and we're up by 7. I can't believe it. We're into the 2nd quarter by now, by the way, and Bethea is going to motion across his tight end, Von Rosenberg, and going down for a 3-yard loss. It's Nate Goodspeed in the backfield there, taking down the run immediately. Braden York is gonna be set up on a slip screen now instead, and he's gonna get the 1st down. Man, it was 3rd and 8. You gotta get off the field there, man. Instead, Notre Dame is gonna continue the drive, and York, he's got some room. He's got the 1st down. That's 13 yards on the play. Not Braden York, it's Arthur Boone, I mean, obviously. Jeez, what am I talking about here? Braden York, I think, was a running back for San Diego State. And now they're going to run it with the quarterback. 16 yards for Bethea. Man, this is not looking good. Bethea, 5-man pressure. We bring the zone blitz, and yet again, he's got the perfect answer. It's a 10-yard play to the outside. That's number 2, Jaden Holyfield. 1st and goal from the 3. Handed off into the end zone. It's a touchdown for Notre Dame. And they tie up the game again at 14. So far, we've been able to keep up with them. But we can't stop the train from rolling, man. If they get Arthur Boone out there, it kind of looks over for us. And now Phillips is going down. It's a 4th down, and we've got to punt the ball away. Bryce Young on the pressure. The edge rush duo showing up there, ending the drive. And that's going to be yet another 4th down here. At least we do not allow any more points. So it's a game tied at 14 now, but we're going to get the ball back on offense. An 18-yard completion to Kasim Abiameri, and move the chains from the 38 now. And Benjamin Phillips eclipses yet another milestone, 3,000 passing yards this season. So at least the offense is rolling. Let's see if we can continue this drive. And Phillips is going to get sacked again. That's another sack for Bryce Young in the backfield there. And that's going to be a drive ender. So no points for us. And we're inside 2 minutes now. So Bethea, he's got a minute and 30 seconds on the clock to work with, and he's going to get it away to Holyfield for a 9-yard completion. 2nd and 6 a few downs later, and Bethea has a 4-man pressure, and it's not showing up here. He's just going to scramble and get the yardage himself. So much space there. Oh my, this defense is getting gashed on the ground, man. Even inside 2 minutes, that's really sad to see. 1st and 10, a minute on the clock, and finally we get him. That's a sack. It's Nate Goodspeed in the backfield, and Notre Dame gonna have a massive sack there, knocking them out of field goal range. 2nd and 20, that's gonna be a tough one to come back from, but They can do it. If anybody can do it, they can do it. Here at home, they've got the quarterback, they've got the receivers, and let's see. 2nd and 20, trips to the right. Holyfield isolated left. And Bethea is just going to throw it away immediately, and that's going to be caught. Oh my God, it's a first down for Micah Gilbert. And they stall out a few plays later, can't get into the end zone. Take the field goal, take the lead here. 17-14 at halftime for Notre Dame. Very competitive game so far, and but Notre Dame is leading, and I would say they do deserve so. We've had too many screw-ups on offense there. The pressure by the edge rush duo is pretty high. It's very tough to force 3rd down conversions. We gotta do a better job to have shorter 3rd downs, to have the run open as well, or available to us, because those 3rd and 10s are killing us, man. 1st and 10 here for Bethea, and they're just gonna run it up the guts. Get that's 15 yards for Arthur Boone. Another first down. That's across midfield already, and Bethea is just gonna hand it off to Boone, and whiffing on the pursuit is Stanley Ferris again. Not really too happy with his play today. 2nd and 9. Then they go double twin set, and over the middle. Oh my God, what a knockout there, man. But apparently that was a catch. What are you talking about, man? 3rd and 6. Throw it into the end zone, and it's gonna be a touchdown. Are you kidding? Notre Dame gets the score. It's Micah Gilbert, and Muhammad Hook, he was right there. He could have just knocked it away, and instead he allows the touchdown. Notre Dame up by 2 scores now. Oh, this is going to be a tough game, man. We've got Phillips on a 6-man pressure, 0 blitz, 1-on-1 down the field. Wiggins hauls it in. What a catch for Sergio Wiggins. I mean, at least we've got a shot at making this a 1-score game again, but we've got some work to do here. As I mean, look at this pass. He was pressured again. This was immediate pressure here by the defense on the 0 blitz, obviously, but we get it away 1-on-1. We give our most dynamic weapon a chance, and we're going to motion out the running back now, Quentin Drango. Phillips is going to throw it over the middle, and he overthrows it for Sergio Wiggins. That's another pressure for Bryce Young, but now he's injured, so let's see. And the field goal should have been right down the middle. What are you talking about? It's no good. So Avery Rooks misses a short yardage field goal, and we're still down 2 scores. And now, oh my. Gotta jump up and deflect that one, Mitch Hendricks. Dude, what are you doing in coverage there? Hendricks is a junior, by the way. He should be playing a lot better than he is. And now we've got even more trouble. Another first down for Notre Dame, and now Nate Goodspeed is injured. He's a part-time edge rusher, and he has been the most productive today with creating pressure, and he's now out. So 3rd and 4, no pressure. They get it away finally, but it's dropped actually. 4th down, and they're going to take a 55-yard try, and they are going to miss it. That one is wide right, so at least we trade missed field goals on back-to-back possessions, and we're going to get the ball back here. 1st and 10 from the 38. Phillips is immediately tackled. I mean, that was basically unblocked pressure from Logan Thomas around the corner. And there was a drive ender right there. 3 and out, and the ball goes back to Notre Dame. Over the middle, they've got the catch, and breaking millions of tackles is some unknown receiver that I don't even know the name of. Man, what on earth is happening to this defense? 2nd and 9, and Bethea is just going to hand it off to Boone. Redirects a couple times, breaks a tackle, falls ahead, gets about 15 yards on the play, man. And that's another first down for Notre Dame. Now they got 2 tight ends to the left here, and they're actually going to throw it now. And that one's going to be an 8-yard completion on the outside. That's another first down. And that actually not a first down, it's a 2nd and 2, but going to be a very convertible 2nd and 2. Now, we are ranked number 1, but Notre Dame is ranked number 6. So this is the highest ranked matchup in the country today. This is a nationally televised game, and we are getting blown out here. 31-14. Can we get back in this game? This is looking pretty awful. We're in the 4th quarter by now, by the way, so if we are going to get it done, this is our last shot. And Phillips fumbles the ball. He's in the end zone, and it's recovered by Notre Dame. It's a 38-14 lead. And at this point, there is nothing you can do anymore. This game is over. 38-14 at the beginning of the fourth quarter. I mean, that's just... I mean, it technically is recoverable, but the pressure being put on this offensive line by Notre Dame's defense. I mean, just look at how quick they're always block shedding. This is just one play I wanted to show you because, I mean, unbelievable play by Kasim Abiamiri for the touchdown. It's just way too late and it doesn't matter at all. Takes the deep ball to the house, breaking a tackle on the way as well. But we had to endure even more scoring. Man, this Notre Dame offense in the second half was unstoppable. And Micah Gilbert, player of the game with 11 catches, 250 receiving yards, and 2 touchdowns. Bethea was unstoppable, 82% completion percentage, almost 400 yards, 11 yards per attempt. Just unstoppable. Like, what on earth am I supposed to do about that? Like, I just, what? That's not even, like, what? Phillips, he had a solid start to the game, but it fell apart in the second half. We were just not able to connect on a lot of balls. We were able to run the ball pretty well for some while. Maybe we should have gone to the run more, but in the second half we couldn't run much more because we were down by 2 scores most of the time, and then even more at the end there. So not much running in the second half. We couldn't stop Boone at all. 25 carries, 117 yards, and a touchdown. All the other running backs had great games. We couldn't stop Micah Gilbert. He had a 90-yard touchdown, but still 10 catches. Like, even if you take out the 90-yard touchdown, it would still be a 10 catches, 160-yard performance. Like, what? That is ridiculous. And then, yeah, I mean, Abiamiri, he got the 1 deep touchdown. We got 2 deep plays to Wiggins. That's all our offense was doing. Like, we were not doing really well. We were able to convert in the first quarter of the game, but after that, they just took over and dominated. It was a very sad game to watch, or actually to play. Also to watch. Yeah, we stood no chance, man. And that's despite us even forcing 2 fumbles, but it still didn't matter. Like, we forced 2 fumbles, we get an interception, should be 3 turnovers, we don't recover any of the fumbles. The 1 interception stalls out in a 3 and out, no points off the turnover. That's how you lose the game. If we had gotten points off that turnover, if we had recovered even 1 of those fumbles, that would have been worth so much, because that would have meant in the second half that we were still in it. But instead, the pressure being put on by Bryce Youngman, 2.5 sacks, and he could have had even more, man. Like, that kid is unbelievable. And yeah, we lose our first game of the year. Not unbeaten anymore, but still unbeaten in conference at least. So 6-0 in conference. USC is 6-1. So they're right behind us. We can't slip up here in the last quarter of the season, which we're going to see next episode. And on the other side, it very much looks like Oregon is going to win the Cascadia division of the Pac-12. So Oregon's awaiting on the other side. Let's see if it's going to be Maui or USC for the Southern Coast. And that's going to do it for this episode. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe for more Maui Dynasty. See you in the next episode. Until then, have a great day.